Hey everyone, and welcome to another daily video from Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. My name is Ricky Hayes, and in today's video we're going into how to handle Q4 and Chinese holidays for your shipping. Alright, so let's get straight into it. So there's a lot of different ways to handle Q4 in terms of marketing. I'm gonna make a number of videos around that to sort of help you all, because it is going to be an extraordinary 3 months for many of us, making shit ton more sales than normal. But this one's just about, I've seen a lot of people asking about with shipping and delays and stuff like that. Now, inevitably, this does obviously impact things. This is, again, a downside of drop shipping. This is, I guess, one of those dark sides that you could say. But there are some ways around it. For the most part, most people are happy, okay? So on my website, I have it so that my shipping delivery, I have 1 to 5 business day processing times, okay? So I put that 1 to 5 business days. I don't have it on the product page. I have it in the shipping and delivery page in my footer down below. Also in the FAQs. Basically, I put it there so it's not in their face, helps my conversion rate, and if anyone complains, I just tell them there. Most of the time they don't, and I get away with it because I have it in their order confirmation autoresponder from in Shopify, as well as the purchase confirmation email that Klaviyo sends out, so that they get that. Then it's, you know, once it gets delivered, shipped, they get updates in Aftership, Messenger as well. All of that so that I can minimize as much as possible. But how you handle delays, and again, this is only applicable for people that are drop shipping from China. If you are drop shipping, like doing FBA, that's obviously very different. But in Q4, you're going to have issues anyway. Just use some simple stuff. All you need is the announcement bar by Hexton. I believe it's free, and it's got a, well, no, it is free, and it has an upgraded version for additional themes. You just install that for the Chinese holidays that are coming up, you know, like Chinese New Year. I can't remember the name of them. I'm terrible with that stuff. But I just put something very broad. So again, I run free shipping. So I use the free shipping bar and just put it beside it. And I just I still use the announcement bar. I don't use it much. Delivery delays expected due to high volume of orders. That's it. Keep it broad. Don't tell them specifically, because that'll put people off. You just want to put something vague like that. I only put it on the product pages that I'm marketing. So you can get the paid version, which costs $10 a month, and you can specify the pages that you want it on, because I just don't want it on the other pages, because all the other ones I'll just handle. Realistically, it's not going to be much of a problem. If you do have fast processing times, you know, 1 to 5 business days in most cases is going to be fine. It's a bit of a touch and go, but this is one way around it that's really simple. Put the same message on the product page if you are worried as well. Down the bottom, just put, due to high volume of orders, there is an expected delay. Something simple like that. That's all you need. It is going to put off some people, but it's going to stop complaints, which can lead to refunds. The other one you want to, again, as I've sort of said, there's the Klaviyo autoresponder for your purchase. So just literally go in there, change it, and say, you know, it may be, I don't tell them, so like I have the expected, but then I, underneath it, just say that there might be a bit longer. Those who are wondering will email you about it, and those who it puts them off will just complain and just handle them. It happened. And then there's obviously the template. This is why I use Klaviyo. That is imported into Klaviyo. That's the Shopify autoresponder auto confirmation. Again, just put it in there after the time's ended. Just take it back out, okay? I mean, just make a reminder in your calendar or something to take that back out, because you preferably don't want that in there. That's all you really need to do. To be honest, it's a pretty easy workaround. I have found that, you know, that it will kill a couple of conversions, but let's be honest, it's not going to kill a huge amount. For the most part, what you need to do as well, and I haven't listed this here, is be prepared for these holidays, okay? There's calendars out there. Just be prepared for them. Tell your supplier about this. They're going to know. So what they can do at least is if you have a really good relationship with your supplier, which I highly recommend trying to get them on WeChat, and build that relationship with them so that you can keep up to date on all your orders. I highly recommend, really building that relationship so that when it comes to these times, although it may not be able to be shipped, they can actually fulfill the order in terms of they will still get a tracking number from the software. It just hasn't physically been sent. Okay, so from the customer's perspective, it has been sent. It's just in transit. All right, and so you just handle them that way. So if you have a really, this is why I always suggest really trying to, you want to sell to your actual suppliers in terms of really build that relationship so that they will, even on public holidays, because it's a lot of them may not work, but some will. If their business relationship means a lot to them as it does to you, then they will make that sacrifice and still actually work. They may not get all of them done, but they'll get a number of them done, okay? If it's a whole week, I've had times where they've done 2 or 3 days, and that's really been super helpful, okay? So build that relationship, ask them to at least try and fulfill as many as they can. I try and get my orders fulfilled pretty much within 24 hours. The faster it's fulfilled, the faster my triggers respond, the less customer service emails I get, the more satisfied customers are, the more likely they are to come back and buy, etc., etc. All right, so build that relationship. Just doing those simple things, you'll be fine. You'll get through this period. Once it gets to Q4 and it starts getting closer to Christmas, especially getting closer to Christmas, that's when things are going to get hard, probably around the 15th of December to the 24th is going to be where it's going to be a bit of touch and go. 15th to obviously then the 30th. So it's that 2-week time frame. All right. So what you need to know is you need to know your, your average orders that you get from that product. Make sure you're communicating with your suppliers ahead of time so they have an idea. It is going to still keep going, but expect some delays. Make sure your customer service team are well advised. Make a template. Just make a simple template of response to customers that ask about, because a lot of them are going to be asking about getting their orders before Christmas. I highly recommend, if you are not confident that the order is going to be received to the customer by that time, just do not let them buy, or just, because you don't want a lot of refunds around that time. It's just going to be a pain in your ass. And again, that stuff like that can get your account locked out. So just contact your customer service team. Tell them, if it's like, especially let's say if it's from, best case scenario, let's say it's from China to United States, a day order fulfillment, it's the 15th of December, so it's the 16th. And then on average, you are looking at about 10 business days for it to arrive. The average is about 7 to 10 business days to the United States, which is technically the fastest. And so you're really cutting it thin there. You're really cutting it thin. I'm actually personally going to be lowering my marketing budget around that time on the products that are doing well at that time, just so that I don't want to get a heap of people saying, oh, I wanted this for Christmas, I want a refund, blah, 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 because it's a very important time of the year for nearly everyone around the whole world. So that's what my recommendation is. It's no perfect system, but it's a way of sort of organizing within the chaos, okay? And then after Christmas, a couple of days after, then just immediately ramp it back up, you'll be fine. That's all you really need to do. It's not a huge amount of work. It's just a bit of communication, a little bit of honesty at the same time, not being completely honest so that you still get the sales coming in, and enjoy it, okay? What I also suggest to everyone, enjoy the Q4. For those who this is new Q4, this admittedly for me is my first full Q4. Because I pretty much started just over a year ago, and I was still learning the ropes. I really only made a store in the start of December, so it's going to be a very interesting experience. But because I've gone through much of this anyway, pretty much just do this stuff. It's self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. Just throw it in those emails. For the most part, you'll be fine. Make a simple template. Customers say that respond. It's going to be. It's like, we cannot guarantee this will be. We cannot guarantee this will be arrived by Christmas. If you are concerned about it, we highly suggest that you. Sorry, no. What I'm going to say is, we cannot guarantee this will arrive by Christmas. However, if you do wish to order from us, we can add you to the wish list and we will contact you after Christmas if you do wish to order this. Let's be honest, most aren't, but I'm going to catch a few that still may be. So who knows? Who knows? It's one of those things. That's just how it is, okay? So look, that's pretty much it from today's video. Just a more informational one. So because it is, especially getting closer to Christmas, that's where it can get really bad because, you know, a lot of shipping companies around the world, you know, people are going on Christmas so that they're running fewer staff, so it takes longer for them to arrive, all right? So that's why over time, as you start building your brand, building your products, you know, you want to warehouse them in America primarily and the UK using sourcing agents, etc., etc. But that's a whole nother fucking topic. And that's pretty much it. So I do apologize. I have been away the last couple of days. I haven't been very responsive. As a result, we just went down with my partner and dog to the beach, which was nice fun. We just like to do that every now and again. But I am back in action now, so I will be trying to respond. I just wanted to say, if you do want a cheat sheet, if you are new and you want a cheat sheet, there's a link down below, okay? Just click the link, free cheat sheet, no obligations, just, it's yours, all right? It's perfect, love it. If you do want to engage and learn from myself as well as others in my free group on Facebook, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle, join up. There's also a link down below. And if you really want to have one-on-one coaching with me, basically, in a group of other experts, multiple experts in there, and everyone's getting success, there's my gold class group, which again, there's a link down below, okay? And lastly, which I forgot to put in the wrong, I put it in the wrong order, but who cares, is there's a 14-day Shopify link down below if you are interested in that. But I hope this has been helpful to you. Again, I will be doing videos every 2 days. It is just a ridiculous time of year. I do apologize. I hope you understand this is the way business works. Thank you very much for your time today. Take care and goodbye.